and whatever.
Hey everybody, it's Rob, the Sticker Man on Etsy, and back glass on eBay, here to show you another removal and application video of my decals.
And whatever.
This one was the one that we did last time. We put on Princess Martina on the old iPad, and you can see it's holding up nice. It's been on there a few weeks now. Time to take it off though. And I'm just going to throw this one on. It's a little Homer one that I did, and just kind of for fun. But it's going to be a demonstration of how to put on decals with Premask. That's this film that sometimes I put on my decals when necessary to help apply them. So first I'm going to show you how to remove my decals. It's pretty easy. You just pick at an edge. Get it going. And just start to peel. It should come up all in one piece. Oh, that bit right there, but... There you go. Leaves a little bit of residue behind, sometimes in the middle or around the edges, depending on how long it's been on there. And that's something that can be easily cleaned up with a little rubbing alcohol and a paper towel. So I have my rubbing alcohol, paper towel here. I'm just going to put a little rubbing alcohol in the paper towel and rub those spots where there's a little residue. And this is also a good practice for you know, an iPad that hasn't had a decal on it and you're about to put one on. You just want to make it nice and clean so that the decal goes down nice and smooth. You don't want to catch anything underneath: dust, dirt, hair, oil. So just wipe it down nice and clean. If you don't have rubbing alcohol, you can just use a little soap and water. Maybe some other cleaners. So, as you can see, all that adhesive residue came off nice and clean. So, now we have a nice spot to put our new decal. Alright, so as I mentioned, sometimes my decals come with Premask. And what that does is it helps you to lay down the decal, especially if there's like a lot of various parts to it. It lets you put it all down kind of at once. And it also lets you put pressure on the decal directly on the face without scratching it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove the paper liner from the decal. And I'm going to do this by peeling back that Premask film and the white paper liner. Sometimes it's good to just lay the decal face down and just peel that paper liner back. Just like that. And in some cases, if the decal is really big, I'll suggest that you take the liner and cut it in half and put it maybe on both sides of the apple so that you can work with that specific exposed area first and then do the decal in parts. But in this case, the decal is so small that I'm just going to put it down without any liner. So what you want to do is just line it up. I've cut a hole in the Premask so that you can see the apple through it. You want to just line it up with that apple as best you can. And just lightly make contact on like one edge maybe while holding this edge up. Then you want to just lift it up entirely. Keep it off the surface of the iPad. And then you can just take your finger and just slowly work back and forth, applying pressure. Just got a little tricky right there as the apple closed out. But you just want to keep making smooth lines with your finger back and forth, putting it down a little bit at a time. And I also, with my orders, I usually provide a popsicle stick, which works as a good squeegee replacement. It's got a nice flat edge that you can lay your decals down. Maybe use the popsicle stick like a squeegee. And, you know, if the whole fingertip trick doesn't work for you and you want to use the popsicle stick, that's great. But if not, you can always just use the popsicle stick afterwards once you get the decal all down, and you can apply pressure throughout it. Just to make sure that the decal is on there nice and firm. Now this is what I consider a dry application. Sometimes I recommend that you do a wet application, which is something totally different. In this case, it's done totally dry. And now we're ready to peel back our Premask. We applied pressure throughout the decal. So what you want to do is just start in a corner and just pull back slowly. Make sure that the decal stays nice and stuck to your iPad, which it should. But if it doesn't, you can always just go back, apply more pressure, give it another go. Alright. So, if you ever want to know what Homer's thinking, now you know. Check it out. Stickerman.etsy.com. Back glass on eBay. Again, this one's not really for sale, but I have a lot of other cool decals that you'll want to put on your iPad and your MacBook and other things, so check it out. Thanks.